Hi, I'm Paul Wilson, creator of the Body Swing and the director of the Paul Wilson Golf School at Bears Best Las Vegas. In this tip, I'm going to talk about setting the top of your backswing. So there's different positions you can have up there. I'm going to show you what I prefer and why I prefer that, so you build a better backswing and then obviously hit better shots. Hopefully you enjoy this tip. If so, give me a thumbs up. Click on the red button to subscribe to my channel, then click on the bell so you're notified when I post new tips. And please, tell all your friends about my tips. You know, there's a lot of other people out there that need help too. In this tip, I'm talking about the very top of your backswing position. So what I'm trying to do is get you in a nice position up at the top so you can hit the ball on target with power. So there's 3 positions you can be in up at the very top of your backswing. So we can be right down the line. So here's our target line. You can see the stick is parallel to that. So if I hit the top, you can be parallel to the line, okay? You can be laid off. That would be if the club was pointing over here. Or you can cross the line. So right here, if I go like that and the club's pointing way over there, it's crossing the line. All right, so out of those 3, obviously, I would like you to be straight down the line, but if you weren't in a great position, I would prefer the club to be slightly across the line. Why I'm saying that is because to get the club to go across the line, you would at least have to have a full shoulder rotation to do that. If you were someone laying the club off, it's pretty typical that you're not coiling properly. Swings may be a little bit lazy and you're just kind of picking the club up. If you just pick it up, it just kind of lays off once you hit the top. Now see, if I turn my shoulders, there's down the line, pretty close right there. Now if I go a little more, now it crosses the line. So down the line or across the line would have you with more of a full shoulder turn as opposed to just kind of picking the club up, lazy kind of swing. Okay, that swing is not really going to hit the ball, you know, as far. And if you're out of position, laying the club off, pretty likely you're going to come over the top, hitting pulls, pull hooks, pull slices, depending on the face relative to the path. All right, so how do we determine what swing we have? Well, it's simple. You're going to either set up your phone, the camera on your phone right here, down the line, use the reflection in a window or a mirror off to the side, or have your friend watch you. Okay, so you're going to go to the top like this, you know, maybe hit a shot or 2 and have them tell you where the club is pointing at the top. If you've got it on your phone, then just hold your position at the top and take a look. Am I laid off? Is it down the line or is it across the line? All right, great. So now you understand what you're doing at the top. I'd prefer you to be in a great position up there. So to get the golf club going down the line, so right here, down the line, the way to get that, you're gonna do your takeaway, we get to halfway. Once we get to 3/4 back, that's when this lead arm is parallel to the ground. Your lead arm should be off of your armpit. So you can see my arm is that far behind the stick, okay? Right there, off of your armpit, right there. If you get that, it should go up and be perfectly down the line at the top. All right, so let me hit one. I'll show you that I am in that position. Okay, so you see the position I'm in. It's right down the line, and I have worked on that for, you know, a long time over the years because I like it being right down the line. Now, if you are laid off, that means, remember, club is pointing over here at the top. You're going to see that your lead arm, or the hand, let's say, is not on the armpit, it's in front of the armpit. So right here, if I go like this, and I just kind of pick the club up like this, no real shoulder rotation. If I just kind of pick my, see, right at 3/4, my hand is almost down this line right here. So there's not enough depth to my swing. Hands are in front, like this, in front of the armpit. You do that and get to the top, it's probably going to lay off. Now, there are exceptions to the rule. You know, someone like a Freddie Couples, he kind of picks it up like this, but then as he gets to the top, he gets the coil a little later. Okay, so he gets it more down the line at the top, even across the line. That's fine, but most people are not going to be in that position. They're just going to do a lazy type of swing, pick it up, club lays off, going to come way over the top, and just hit these weak shots. All right, so that's how you can tell if you're laid off. The hand is in front of the armpit. Now, if you're someone crossing the line, I prefer this if you're going to have a mistake in your swing, because to get it to cross the line, you have to have a full shoulder turn. So watch, if I go like this, I start the coil, but my hands kind of get behind the armpit right here. So if I go like this, hands are behind the armpit, it goes up and it crosses the line. See my hand right here? Behind the armpit. Club crosses. But like I said, the advantage is you had to have had a full coil. You're just maybe reaching behind you a little bit too much. So for you, I would have you, just check this position, hold it at 3/4, and instead of reaching way back here, you want to reach back a little bit less. All right, so that would be a great position for you to try and work on, a little bit more down the line. And like I said, I like that because when it goes down the line, it can be perfectly on plane as it's going to come down and hit the ball. If you cross the line, you may go like this and try to hit with your arms, so your whole upper body uncoils, sending it over the top. Or if you're here, you could drop it this way and hit pushes, push fades, and even duck hooks. Okay, now there's been great players that have crossed the line at the top. Like I said, it's okay. There's, even been great players that have laid it off, but I don't prefer that as much because, like I said, it's just a weaker position. All right, so what you want to do, you want to video your swing from down the line. You want to see where your club's pointing, okay? If you find yourself laid off, okay, I'll do it again, right here. Typically because you're kind of picking the club up, not turning your shoulders, gets to here, club kind of lays off. You need to get this arm, the hand right here, lead arm, on your armpit. See how I did that? I just turned more, see? Armpit. Okay, if you find that you are laid off, you got too much behind you, you're back here too much, I need you to reach less, okay? And then should go more down the line. Another way you can fix this is by exaggerating. All right, so imagine you're someone that goes like this and you're laid off. Well, instead of working on the perfect position, why not cross the line? Okay, that would be too much. So you go like this, point the club over here. You see I got a bunch of rocks over here. So for about 2 weeks, you cross the line. See right here, if I was going to cross the line, see how much more coil I need? You got to do that every day. Practice swings at home, come out to the range, cross the line every day for 2 weeks. Okay, if you do that, that's exaggerated. It'll be down the line after about 2 weeks. And if it's down the line, then stop thinking about it. If you're someone that crosses the line, well, why don't we feel like we're laying it off for a couple of weeks? okay? You're not gonna lay it off. You know, if you kept doing that forever, you would. But a couple weeks, that's gonna stop you from reaching too far behind you. And then just remember, you're constantly videoing your swing and checking it from down the line, making sure that the arm, or that lead hand is off of the armpit if you want it going down the line. All right, so a little bit of an involved tip today, but this is very, very important that you hit the right spot at the top of the backswing. You want to have power and you want to have consistency. You know, this laid off position is just so weak. You're never going to hit your best shots if the club's laid off at the top. So I'd really love you to be able to fix that position. Now, if you're coming across the line, that's better, but still it can produce some bad shots. So I'd prefer you to be more down the line. Hey, at least you've got the coil. You're just doing a little too much. So don't reach behind you too much. Reach a little less. Once we solidify the top of the backswing, like I said, you're going to start to hit the ball so much longer and straighter, getting the consistency that you're after, and of course, you know, building a better golf swing. I truly hope you've enjoyed this tip. You know, I've been teaching a powerful, effortless, pain-free golf swing now since 1991. If you'd like to learn this type of swing, then head on over to bodyswing.com/free samples, click the link up here or in the description below, and I'll send you some free samples of my Body Swing book and video series that take you step by step by step through how to build a powerful, effortless, pain-free golf swing. So once again, head on over to bodyswing.com/free samples, click the link up here or in the description below, and I'll send you the free samples right away.